How did Hagia Sophia become a mosque again? Imagine standing in a building that has seen centuries of change, from a church to a museum, and now back to a mosque. This iconic structure has a story that reflects the shifting tides of history, faith, and politics. Hagia Sophia, located in Istanbul, is one of the most famous sacred landmarks in the world. It is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for its stunning architecture and historical importance. So, how did it return to being a mosque after nearly 100 years as a museum? Let's find out. The story begins in 1930, for when Turkey's government decided to turn Hagia Sophia into a secular museum. This move was part of a broader effort to modernize and secularize the country after the fall of the Ottoman Empire. The decision was made through a government decree, and the building was open to visitors from around the world. During this period, many of its Christian mosaics were uncovered and preserved, highlighting its Byzantine past. However, the building's status was challenged legally. A court case was filed, arguing that the 1930 decision was not final or unchangeable. On July 10, 2020, Turkey's Council of State, which is the highest administrative court, annulled the 1930 decree. This meant that the building's status as a museum was no longer legally valid. Following this ruling, President Recep Tayyip Erdogan issued a presidential decree, known as Presidential Decree No. 2729. This decree immediately reopened Hagia Sophia for Islamic worship. The first Friday prayers took place on July 24, 2020, with around 1,000 worshippers attending. The date was chosen deliberately to honor the Ottoman conquest of Constantinople in 1453, when Sultan Muhammad II converted the cathedral into a mosque. During the reopening ceremony, the president of Turkey's Religious Affairs Agency, Ali Erbaz, held a sword and referenced Sultan Mehmed's original act of dedication, emphasizing that the building should serve as a mosque until the day of resurrection. Restoring Hagia Sophia to a mosque involved careful planning. The building had been restored during its museum period, with Christian mosaics uncovered and preserved. Returning it to Islamic worship meant making sure that prayer spaces, mihrabs, and minarets were properly prepared. It also meant respecting its architectural integrity, which combines Byzantine and Ottoman styles. International reactions were mixed. UNESCO, the United Nations agency that designates World Heritage Sites, expressed concern about potential damage to the site's universal value. Some world leaders and organizations voiced worries about the change, but many Turkish Muslims and leaders celebrated it as a return to the building's original purpose. They saw it as a way to reconnect with the Islamic history of Istanbul and Turkey. Today, Hagia Sophia stands as a functioning mosque while still attracting visitors from all over the world. Its layered history makes it a symbol of cultural and religious diversity. Its story of transformation from church to mosque, then to museum, and back to mosque, shows how history is always in motion, shaping the places that hold our shared stories.